On the internal risks, credit quality has been remarked about, and people have expressed concern about this. And indeed, there have been some defaults. But if we look at some of these defaults, they relate to companies which are in industries with overcapacity. They've not been able to generate the incomes to pay back the trust funds, and which you can in return pay back the bondholders. And then, of course, there's the local government debt associated with that. But even if we take some of the worst case scenarios, when you bear in mind the low debt level of the central government, which is less than 14%, and if you look at the well capitalization of the Chinese banking sector, China is in a strong position to deal with any adverse effects of this.
Income inequality as measured by the Gini coefficient has moderated to 0.473 in 2013, but is still above developed countries and the average for Asia. How can the government further narrow the income gap?
The reality is that urban incomes are still 3 times more than rural incomes. Even though last year we saw rural incomes grow at twice the rate, increased at twice the rate of urban incomes, but still I think there's a very significant gap. The good news is that that gap isn't widening anymore. To further narrow the gap, I think 2 things that the government can do. One, increase expenditures on health and education. Health, we know from other country experiences, is an impoverisher. Bad health will push families which are just above the poverty line back below the poverty line. So it's essential to provide very good health. And at the moment, China spends less than 2% of GDP on health, which compares to about 8% in advanced countries. So there's a lot more room to increase expenditures on that front.